Hi guys, Kai here and welcome back to episode 13 of the FIFA 19 Arsenal career mode. We are currently sitting top of the Premier League table, I think, after 21 games we've played. So we have had a good start to the year. Obviously we want to end top of the table come the end of the season. We still are in the January transfer window right now. We've made a couple of moves. And maybe a couple of players will be leaving before the January transfer window closes. So I think there's just under 2 weeks to go on that. Because of the late uploads for this series, I feel that we do have to do a bit of an update or refresh at least, because we've forgotten exactly who we've been actually making bids for. But we have been looking to strengthen the midfield. Remember, we did lose quite a lot of players at the start of the season, selling them on. So we've been looking to bring in Bentancur from Juventus, Pellegrini I think his name is, I could be wrong with that name, from Roma. There was somebody else as well who we were scouting from Real Madrid. All young, well, kind of young midfielders to bring in. We've already got Torreira, Guendouzi of course. We do have Aaron Ramsey right now. His contract was supposed to be up at the end of the season, but I think we did go ahead in the last episode or so to get it re-signed, so he'll be staying with us. But still, we want to bring in some more players. I think next what we're going to be looking for when we do actually bring in a midfielder or two, and we need to improve and strengthen our defence, because that is something where we are lacking right now. Some of the defenders that we currently have are getting on a bit, so we want to bring in some fresh young faces, strong players as well who have got pace going forward. Maybe somebody like Bailly, maybe we can bring Bailly in for this series. We'll have to wait and see who else there is on offer. But let's concentrate on the gameplay first, and that one goes straight across the middle, and there is the first goal of the game. It is Aaron Ramsey who scores the first goal of today's match here against Jack Wilshere's West Ham United. Actually, I don't know if Jack Wilshere is still here. I'm sure he's got to be. Well, let's see if we can find his name, if he's actually starting today. There's a chance for West Ham. Thankfully, though, goes straight into the hands of the Arsenal goalkeeper Leno, and we are into the final couple of minutes in this first half. Still leading by a goal to nil. Looking good for the 3 points, I have to say, but it would be nice if we can get that second goal. And there it is, on the edge of the area. The first time shot there from Aubameyang. He puts it into the back of the net with a nice finesse, just outside the area, as I said. So just before half time, it is now West Ham United 0, Arsenal 2. So great performance so far from the Gunners, exactly what we want of course, and this a great finish from Aubameyang. Still fighting of course with Lacazette to be the top scorer for Arsenal and of course for the Premier League, and that puts Aubameyang on 12 goals. We'll try and get Lacazette a goal in today's episode as well. I think Lacazette is currently on 11. Now I could be wrong with that of course, he could be on 12 or around there at least. I think he's definitely got 11 though. I think that's what we last saw him get. But as I said, it's been a while since I uploaded, and actually been a while since I recorded any of the Arsenal series, as FUT Champs takes up most of my time, to be fair, and division rivals through the week. But there is the third goal of the match here for Arsenal, and it is a second of the game there for Aubameyang. So 2 goals for him today, just over an hour played here at the London Stadium. He's on 13 goals for the season, and I think with that goal that will put him in front now of Lacazette. Nice finish though. Goalkeeper couldn't do anything, went straight across him. Probably the goalkeeper should have kept that one out, to be honest. But we'll take it. And if you saw there, Aubameyang's foot went straight through the ball. So nice glitch there, EA. But we'll take it. As I said, we're going to take the goal. We're going to take the 3 points here. 3 goals to nil. 13th Premier League goal of the season there for Aubameyang. We're into the final couple of minutes here in London, in this London derby. And can we get a fourth? That's nicely played through. 1-on-1 with the keeper. Nketiah has come on, and just off the line there by the goalkeeper. I think that would have been an own goal anyway if that had gone in. But the goalkeeper got there. Look, makes a save, and Chicharito's just gone off. Not sure who came on. Who come on? Fernandez. Andy Carroll. Andy Carroll's always got goals in him, especially if they're coming in as a cross. But he's not going to make an impact. I don't even think he got a touch of the ball. So a nice victory there for Arsenal. 3 goals to nil for the good, and 3 points as well. So as I said, it is a January transfer window, so we have been scouting players, looking who's going to be coming in. Some of these youngsters, there's Pellegrini from Roma, who I mentioned earlier, and Bentancur. I think Bentancur is very close to signing if he hasn't already done so. No, he hasn't already done so. So we need to, I think his offer was accepted. So let's go ahead and have a look at that. It's in the transfer, transfer hub. I always get messed up with these menus. So Bentancur, I think he's better than Pellegrini just because he's a year younger. So let's go ahead and get this sorted. We'll bring in the young Juve player to shore up our midfield. Remember, we do have a decent midfield, but we're just lacking on the numbers going forward. So let's try and get this done as soon as possible. 14.5 million he is valued at. We're going to offer, I think 20 straight would be fine. Let's have a look. Let's see what the Juve manager says. We'll submit that. 20 million on the dot. Can we agree on that? And he says he thinks that is a fair offer. So there we go. Bentancur. He looks like he's going to be heading to Arsenal. Let's get his wages and contracts sorted, and then we will have ourselves a new player. I think we're pretty much there. Look, 64k a week. Is he going to agree to that? That's a fair offer. My client is happy with that. So there we go. We're bringing a new Juve player. He's going to be joining Arsenal in the next day or so. And we've actually had an offer here for Hector Bellerin from Chelsea of all teams. £24 million they have offered for the services of the young right back. But of course we are going to reject that. We don't want to be losing Bellerin, especially to a rival. I saw that Dortmund were interested in Bellerin as well. A little bit of prize funds there, so I think that's a bit about it. Rabiot is another player who we're looking to bring in. Actually, I might make an offer for Rabiot if I haven't already done so. Have we already made an offer for Rabiot? To be honest, I can't remember. It's been a week since I last recorded, and I couldn't remember who we've actually been scouting and who we've made a bid on. But there is Pellegrini and Rabiot currently in the shortlist. Rabiot over Pellegrini, I have to say, 83 rated. So let's get this sorted. Our offer was accepted for Rabiot, so now we're just trying to get the contract sorted, and he will be another midfielder joining the Arsenal this week. There we go. He's now going to be an Arsenal player. So Rabiot and Bentancur both going to be joining Arsenal. Absolutely fantastic. Oh, look at this. Manchester City, they've made an offer for Mesut Ozil. He is 30 years old now. To be fair, they've offered 46.5 million. So I'm going to negotiate this, and Mesut Ozil might be on his way out. I'm not a big fan of his recently with his attitude. So if we can get close to 60 million for a 30-year-old, I don't think is too bad. We can use that money to cater for the players that we've just brought in, of course. We do have Mkhitaryan who can play as a cam. We've got SMITH-ROWE who could stick in cam, a Iwobi. We could even just play with 3 flat midfielders and use the wings instead. But it looks like Mesut Ozil is going to be joining Manchester City for, I think it was 58 million we agreed on there. Chelsea is the next game up for Arsenal. It is going to be our final game as well of today's episode. So we'll get this one over and done with. Hopefully get the 3 points just like we did against West Ham United. Of course, this could be Mesut Ozil's final appearance in an Arsenal shirt as well. There he is on the ball right now. Does make the starting 11. We do have Bentancur. I think he started as well today. You'll have to check through the midfield once we get the ball in there. But let's see how we get on. It's going to be a tough one, of course. Chelsea are going to be challenging. They've got some fantastic players. Look at that, Benzema, Gareth Bale. Absolutely insane signings there for Chelsea. They've obviously been spending the cash. We'll find out exactly who's been spending what once the January transfer window closes. But good play there from Mesut Ozil. As I said, could be his last appearance. Can he go out on a bang? Can he get a victory and help us get that victory himself with an assist or maybe a goal? But here's Bellerin, who was linked with a move away from the Arsenal to Chelsea earlier in the week. We rejected that £24 million offer, of course. But here is Alexandro, one of the signings earlier on for the Arsenal. Shot comes in, top corner it goes. Is that Bentancur? I think it is. The young signing on his Arsenal debut from Juventus. He gets in there. Number 13 he is currently. Maybe we'll have to change his shirt number. But what a finish that was. That is exactly what we want to see from our young players, especially on their debut. 21 years old, if I'm not mistaken. Great way to show exactly what you mean to Arsenal. And look at this beautiful finish just outside the area. First time effort as well, past the goalkeeper. and celebrating there as well with his former teammate Alexandro. So first Premier League goal then for Bentancur on his Arsenal debut. More of that please. If he can finish like that, I'm sure he'll be a fan favourite, and we will not be missing Mesut Ozil as much as we may have thought. But here is Ozil right now, gives the ball away there to Drinkwater. Now Gareth Bale for Chelsea. Carvajal, another great signing there for Chelsea. They've really been splashing the cash out, haven't they? Azpilicueta wins the ball back. Carvajal loses it to Lucas Torreira. Oh, well played there. Torreira and Bentancur. Ramsey to Aubameyang. Aubameyang lays it off. Here's Bentancur again, lays it off. Oh, here's Bellerin, who was linked with Chelsea. Hits it across the keeper into the bottom corner on the far post. And Arsenal double their lead, 2-0. And surely that should be game over. But we're still in the first half here, so Chelsea still have plenty of time to get themselves back into this match. But Arsenal playing fantastic football right now. Look at all the space that Hector was in, and then a nice finish. I do like going for the far post with our right backs when they push so far forward. I do that a lot in my ultimate team squad as well. But onwards we go then. We are into the second period, and it is still Arsenal who lead 2-0. A chance here. Bellerin going for a goal again. He went for the near post this time. Goalkeeper was there to make a save though, and he does go out of play for a corner. So Arsenal going for that near post, and shot is on target, blocked there by the defender, I think it was. The goalkeeper was beaten, but it was actually the defender who cleared it off the line. And now Kante trying to push forward, loses possession. Mustafi. Now Ozil again for the Arsenal. Nice ball played inside there to Aubameyang, lays it off in the middle, and there is the third goal of the match. Aaron Ramsey, I believe that is. It is the captain, of course. Aaron Ramsey recently signed a new contract with the Gunners to keep him here for a few extra more years. Just under an hour gone then here at the Emirates Stadium. It is now Arsenal 3, West Ham United 0, and 3 points in the bag here for the Gunners. That will keep us top of the table as well, of course. And boom, nice little finish there. Goalkeeper didn't stand a chance. Poor defending from Chelsea. But that is Aaron Ramsey's 5th Premier League goal of the season. Just over 20 minutes to play here in another London derby, and Chelsea in possession. Kante, it'd be nice if we could bring Kante in. I'm sure he's going to be very, very expensive if we was going to go for a move for him. But Eden Hazard tried to play through, and here is Hazard one-on-one. The keeper hits it, and Chelsea pull a goal back. 19 minutes to play. Eden Hazard, he gets himself on the score sheet. I think it's only going to be a consolation goal though for the Blues. Nice little work to play there. Eden Hazard, a little bit of luck there. We should have really had that one, but nice finish in the end with his left foot. Past Leno, who was chasing towards him, and Eden Hazard scores his 9th Premier League goal of the season. So into the final 2 minutes, Arsenal still leading here at home, 3-1, waiting for that final whistle to blow. Hopefully it comes soon, and we can get these 3 points wrapped up. As I said, we do have a couple of weeks to go before the January transfer window closes, so we had a little bit of action on that today. I'm sure there may be a few more comings in and outgoings before the window closes, so be looking out for that. Hopefully we can get another episode up tomorrow. As I said, Foot Champs does take up most of my time at the weekend, but we'll try our best to do so. But there is the final whistle, guys. Hope you enjoyed today's episode. Leave a like if you did, subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you in the next one.